Wolfie here, and today I'm going to be telling you about my coming out story. And not the coming out as furry, because my opinion on that, of the whole coming out as furry thing, is just like, why do we say that? Like, it's just a fandom. Like, no point in saying that. If I'm messing with my muzzle a lot, it's because I'm trying to push my mask down because the lining on the inside actually is coming off and it's stabbing me in the eyeball and I don't have any adhesive right now. So, yay! Okay, but, you know, it's like, because people are joining our fandom and leaving our fandom all the time. But it's like if you come out as something that's kind of like a lifetime thing, right? So, why would you come out as something that you can either join or leave at any time? And then, of course, like, you know, it's just kind of a little stupid on my part, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about why I think it's stupid. But if you want me to go into more detail, just tell me and I will. Okay, but, so, I'm going to tell you about coming out to everybody in my life, like the different times and different people and all that. And I have my phone here with me to look at my notes just in case I don't remember anything. Okay, so first off, coming out to myself. So, of course, for the longest time, I didn't know what I was. And a few months ago, I said I was asexual and aromantic. Because even to this day, I have never had a romantic or sexual attraction to anyone. To this day. So, and I'm like 15. So it's like, yay. So, of course, I was like, oh, I think I'm like ace and aro. You know, that would kind of explain everything. And then I just kind of have been thinking about that, and I've just kind of been seeing myself, maybe in the future, I don't know, with other girls, and I can't see myself with any guys. So I was like, you know what, I'm pretty sure I'm actually gay, but like here where I live, I've told you before, it's a very small town, middle of nowhere. Nobody is really here, so I don't have like a good selection per se. So it's like that could also explain it, you know, yay. So of course that's what I like kind of came out to myself, and that was actually earlier, like this year. I think like, yeah, like I had this video, not video, YouTube channel before I even said I was gay, because I know my first videos I was still thinking I was ace and aro, so yeah. So that's what I came out to myself, and then my mom, so she's kind of known for the longest time, you know, parents have this intuition, or whatever, and of course at Disney actually, so very, very recently, like maybe a month ago, actually, is when I officially came out to her. We were just kind of sitting in our hotel room, and I was just like, hey, I'm gay, and she's like, oh, I know, I knew this since you were like 4, and I was like, great. So, yeah, but, I don't have any giant story with my parents of them being like homophobic or like, no, you aren't this, because my parents have lived all over the world. They've lived in Europe, they've lived in the United States, they've gone to Canada, I think they've gone to South America, you know, they've been everywhere. And so of course they've seen many different people in many different lifestyles, so of course they're very accepting of everything, so they're like, you know, to each is their own. So yeah, they don't really care. My dad isn't like okay, like majorly okay with it. Like he wouldn't want me like bringing my girlfriend around him or like or doing PDA with her, but everything else is fine, right? And then to the juicy stuff with my friends. So, I actually came out to my friends when my best friend, since like 3rd grade, we're still best friends, was on a homophobic rant. So, of course, it was actually Pistachio. She was talking about how her and her mom are completely, like, homophobic and just don't accept it and aren't, like, you know, to each their own, you know. And, of course, I just kind of, I kept, like, defending the community because I was kind of like, well, I don't know if I really want to come out to my friends right now. So I just kind of kept, like, defending the community. And eventually, you know, she, like, stood up, like, slammed her hands onto the table, stood up, and, like, started, like, yelling at me about it. I can't remember exactly what she said, but more homophobic stuff. And, of course, I slammed my hands on the table. The entire table went quiet. I stood up, and I yelled in her face, "I'm gay." Yay! And of course, that's how I came out to all my friends. Yay! So, and all my other friends are, except for Pistachio, are like cool with it. Like, oh, and Lima Bean, but I'll get to her in a minute. But, so, I think I called her television in the past. And, I'm sorry, like, I took my sign down with all the names on it. So I'm just kind of trying to remember what code name I gave my other friend. Peanut, yes. Okay, and Peanut, they're actually dating, and they're both girls. So, one of them is gay like me, and the other is bisexual demi-romantic. So, yay. So, of course, they were fine with it, you know, they were like, yay, woo! And then, of course, all my other friends, like, emo in my, like, last official video, not my live stream, is, like I said, pansexual. And, of course, then her boyfriend is just kind of like, okay, great, yay. So, yeah, and, I have many different kind of groups of friends. Like, that's my main group of friends. And then you know how you have, like, separate classes throughout the day? You know, what was that? So, of course, I have, like, kind of little groups of acquaintances / friends in each class. And of course, in one class where there's people from my main group of friends, there's people that I'm actually friends with, I just don't really get to hang out with, except for in that class, and then just some of those acquaintance type people. It's like a giant group of all of them. Okay. So I came out to them one day because we were just talking about, like, random, like, stuff. Oh yeah, about, like, sexualities. I cannot say that word. I am sorry. And, of course, I was just like, yeah, I'm gay. And they were like, what, really? And I was like, yeah. Yep. And, of course, that's how I came out to them. And then, one of those classes with the acquaintance people, that's completely a class of those acquaintance people, is my chorus class. My chorus class only has 7 people in it. So it's very tiny, and we work really quickly because there's barely anybody in there, so, you know, we're not having to spend a lot of time on individuals or, you know, lots of distractions. So we get done really early. So back when that gas leak happened, now that I think about it, was I out to my friends before I was out to my mom? I don't know. Okay, but during the gas leak, our teacher is also the band teacher, and that's where the gas leak happened in the band room. So of course he was dealing with that, so our class kind of got a free period. And one of the girls wrote like on the board, "I'm gay," and of course I wrote like a dash and same, and everybody looked at me like, "Wait, what?" And you are? And I'm like, "Yeah, yep, I'm very openly gay, okay?" So I was just like, yep, everybody's favorite furry is gay. It's so surprising. I know. Wow. But no, like nobody except my small group of friends knows I'm a furry, because you know the stereotype along with it. My mom even thinks of this stereotype. If you're in my Discord, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, there's all that. And then the thing with Lima Bean, so of course she said like one day, like we were in the bowling alley and I jokingly like Peanut kept making jokes about us like being together and stuff because we're very close friends, you know. And of course I jokingly was like, "Hey, wanna go out?" Like very jokingly, very sarcastic, you know, like I didn't even look half serious. Like, you think you can't take me serious in a freaking fursuit? You should look at me when I said that. It was like, whoosh, not serious. And of course, she thought it was serious and was like, "I don't know, so we're halfway dating." And I'm like, what does that mean? Halfway dating. And then, actually, like, last week, technically this week, I think it was like, Wednesday or Thursday, I'm in lunch, and we're just kind of joking around together. I was never serious in this relationship. I'm like, I don't even like you like that, like I said earlier. Never have had romantic or sexual attractions to anybody to this day. So I was like, I don't really see you like that, you know. I was joking, you know, like there's no such thing as halfway dating. We're either dating or we're not, and I'm gonna take it as a no, so, woo! And so, trying to decide if that's the recording sign or my battery's about to die. Okay, ignore that. And so, of course, one day, we're in lunch, we're joking around, we're having a lot of fun, and she's like, and of course, all of us joke around that we're each other's waifus. You know, it's like, it's a stupid little joke, you know, it's not like we're serious. And of course, she's like, turns to me and is like, "Oh yeah, like I can't be your waifu because," and she thought I was serious about like an actual wife, not like a little waifu that's a joke, you know. Between us, it's just another name to say for our friends. I know what an actual waifu is. And she's like, "Oh yeah, like I can't be your waifu because like my mom doesn't really accept that," meaning gay, and she's like, "So I don't accept that." And I'm like, what the frick? Like, just because your mom doesn't accept something doesn't mean you shouldn't accept it. Like, if you're fine, if you don't want to be gay, it's not a thing of want, it's a thing of how you feel. You know, it's like you don't need to be gay. If you don't want to be gay, you're not. It's like, so you don't have to be it to accept it. So it's like, okay. And then like, it's like, it's your own opinion. Like, you can't just take after someone. Like, someone can't say, "I don't accept this," and you're automatically like, "Oh, I don't accept this." You know, it's like, use your own opinion sometimes, please. So, of course, it was just like, ugh. So yeah, it was really annoying. And then, so that's all my coming outs, and kind of all the stuff to kind of go with it. I know it's very boring. I'm not like anybody else, but that's my coming out. Very simple, very easy. And of course, Pistachio doesn't really say anything anymore about it, about being homophobic. And I'm very openly gay to anybody. I'll crack a gay joke anywhere. I'll tell anybody I'm gay. I really don't care. You can say what you want. It's not gonna affect me. I'm my person. You are your person. I have my opinion. I have my beliefs. You have your opinion. You have your beliefs. The world continues to turn. So, those are my words of inspiration for any of you, and those can go for anything. And yeah, so I guess this is goodbye.